Located in the middle of the Detroit River is Belle Isle, a 982-acre island that's rich with history and natural beauty. Every spring, the island is transformed into one of the most exciting Indy car races in the nation, the Detroit Grand Prix. The event hosts many corporate sponsors and hospitality tents. It feeds over 20,000 people, upscale, catered meals, and there's one company that makes it happen, Andiamo.
I've known the principals at Andiamo since the mid-90s. We were partners out at Michigan International Speedway in the mid-90s, and I know what kind of partners they are. And when you put on a temporary street course event like we're doing here in Detroit, it's a large, large undertaking. If you can imagine, on Belle Isle, there is no infrastructure. There is no water, there is no power, there are no kitchens. So everything that Andiamo does, they have to create with our support there. We bring in the water for them, we bring in the power for them, and they create the kitchen with all the equipment that they bring to the island. And to do that, to start, setting up 30, 45 days out from the event, it takes a partner that you're willing to go to bat for, and you have to have each other's back.
My role at the Grand Prix is overseeing the sales aspect, working directly with the clients to get their hospitality orders in for food and beverage and service that day, and also working the back aspect of it, working with the chefs, putting the menus, executing exactly how Chef Oppet wants it to be, and then also the planning aspect of it and the operations, from all the staffing and all of the linen that's required for the whole island, and all the orders, inventory, all of it. It takes a lot, we get it all done.
Over the course of our 3-day event weekend, we'll have over 100,000 guests on Belle Isle for our event. We have approximately 50 different corporate hospitality areas during the course of the event, and Andiamo provides food and catering for all of those areas. It's very expensive to put on an event of this magnitude, and without our corporate partners, we couldn't put it on. So, having said all that, it's not inexpensive to be a partner. And we wanted to make sure that whenever there was hospitality involved, if you have 50 guests coming, let's say, throughout the weekend as a corporate partner, we want to make sure that we put our best foot forward and that your guests are entertained properly and fed properly. And Andiamo was by far the best caterer available.
Great job, guys.
So when it comes to choosing Andiamo, some of the things that we bring to the table is our planning, our organization, our infrastructure, and the mobile kitchens and the equipment that we have. We make it fresh every day, whether we're cooking for 2 people in a restaurant or 20,000 people on Belle Isle for the Grand Prix. It's the same philosophy and it's the same method of operation and method of preparation that we would use. Not only the level of food, but the level of service that we can provide to you with all of our restaurants, and that's another selling feature when we do big catered events. Because Mr. Vicari owns 20 restaurants here in Metro Detroit area, we can pull staff from our own restaurants that are going to perform like I would perform if I'm in front of the customer. So when you can show up with a couple hundred people that are already trained with your philosophies, and trained with your beliefs, you're going to get a much better executed event.
And we work with the Belle Isle Conservancy very closely to provide funds for them to help revitalize Belle Isle. And one of the things that we do every year is we have what we call the Grand Premiere. And it's a large, beautiful event right on Belle Isle in this ginormous tent, and Andiamo caters all of it. There are over 550 attendees at this event, and it is a high-level, very, very nice event. The food is restaurant quality or better, again, all coming out of those temporary kitchens. It's amazing what they can do out of temporary facilities. But they put on a wonderfully catered event from beginning to end. It's just first class all the way around, and Andiamo is a huge, huge partner in helping us create that event.
We want to provide an experience for your guests, and we know how to organize it, we know how to plan it, we know how to execute it, and we know how to bring the quality that's going to make us and set us apart, I think, from everybody else.